passionate, excited, enthusiastic, love your life. Is there any other way to live? Or is it normal to be indifferent, to look bored, to act like nothing's really important or nothing matters? And I live in a world, because I'm a passionate, positive, happy lady, always have been. And my goal every day is to live my life with purpose, to have a great day, to be healthy, fit and strong, and to help other people to do the same. Now, nobody has to live their life like me, but it's really interesting how often I get accused of being over the top, too loud, unrealistic. You can't be that happy all the time. I've been to rock concerts and events where people have said, please be quiet. Just as a quick side note to that, if you've ever performed on stage, if you've ever sung, danced, spoke publicly, if you've ever done anything on stage, you always perform better, you always do better, you always are better if you have an enthusiastic audience. So if you're sitting in an audience and you clap and cheer and you're excited about being there and you've got a big happy smile on your face, the person that you are listening to who's doing their thing will do much better, because they are exciting you to be there, so they want to keep exciting you to be there, so they keep getting better. So if you want to have a better concert, a better crowd experience, be as passionate and loud and positive as you can possibly be. I go to so many events though where people just sit there like dummies or dead people and they clap like this, well done. And I find that really sad, particularly if you go to an event where there's children. Because I want children to, if they've got the passion in them, if they've got the dance in them, if they've got music in them, and even if they're not talented, if they just want to sing and dance and play music and be amazing, wouldn't it be nice if they got encouraged to do that rather than, that was very good. You can do whatever you want, of course, you're an adult. But if you are a passionate, positive person on the inside, number one, are you informing your face? Are you living that on the outside? Or are you scared to do that because of what people will say? So I always share this because I have a very unique style of dressing. Some people say it's too loud. Some people say it's too extravagant. I dress because of who I am. And I learned that a very long time ago by lots of different people, but ultimately by leadership. If you want to be in a leadership role, you have to decide who you are and then be that person, and never negotiate that or never compromise that. So the very first leadership conference I ever went to, the exercise was pick 5 words to describe you as a person, and then be that person every single day of your life. Don't pretend, don't compromise, don't put a mask on, don't do things for other people. Be who you are so people know who you are. So my 5 words, as I always share, are tough and fair, positive, stylish, disciplined and professional. But the interesting thing about stylish is it's my style. So I'm going to ask you that question. What is your style? The way you dress, the way you present yourself, the way the world sees you, is that who you are, or are you trying to fit in with the crowd? So one of the things I never do is fashion, because some fashions suit me and some don't. So when you pick a style that suits you, some years it's in fashion and some years it's not. And I always joke about that, because I can go into a designer fashion store and somebody will say, oh, you're so on point for the fashion this season. And then I can wear that same outfit next year and somebody will say, oh, you're so last season. And I don't care, because I want to dress for me, who I am, what I stand for, what I believe in. And you live your life your way. But is it possible that there are lots of miserable, grumpy people, lots of people who go to a rock concert or a school event or a sporting event that don't clap and cheer because they're scared of what other people will think rather than being themselves? So I don't have any children, but when I go and watch other people's children do things, sing, dance, play sport, do stuff that's exciting, particularly at our martial arts club, I'm the loudest person there. I clap the loudest, I cheer the loudest. I just love encouraging people to be themselves. And if I clap like this, then I'm not very enthusiastic for myself or for the person that's doing their performance or playing their sport or singing their song. So if you are, and I'll ask this question in my begging position, if you are a passionate, positive person and you're holding back because you're scared of what other people think, please don't do that. Please don't be quiet, be indifferent, be boring, dress a certain way to suit other people. Be you and be excited about being you. I always share this again as a funny side note. When I go out and I dress for the day, I dress for who I am. I love beautiful things. So when I go to the supermarket, for example, or I go to the petrol station or whatever it is I'm doing in my life, I dress a certain way. And I'll often hear this, and it's one of my really exciting things to hear people say, who does she think she is? Well, I know who I am, and that's why I can dress this way, because I don't care what people think. There's another interesting life experience to take note of. I was taught a very long time ago that you've actually grown up as a person, you're a mature person, when you stop caring what other people think. So if you've got passion in you, if you've got excitement in you, if you've got enthusiasm in you, if you want to clap, cheer, sing, dance, be a certain person and do it a certain way, please don't let the world steal that from you. And if you're a parent, a teacher, a coach, a boss, or a leader, please don't let other people steal that from your students, your children, your athletes. Please be the person that is positive, enthusiastic, and excited, but be that person on the outside, not just on the inside. It's one of those questions that I always ask. If you're happy, have you informed your face? Are you living your life to the max? And if you are, is it showing in everything that you do, everything you say, everything you wear? Do people know that you are a passionate, positive person? And whatever you want your reputation to be, could it be a really good idea to live that way so people know who you are, you're not pretending to be somebody else? Could that be a great way to live your life to the max? Woohoo!